Something that I just recently released is a solid cologne, and this is going to be in a big 1 ounce container. I wouldn't say big, but a lot of the solid cologne people that you see, these companies that come out, a lot of them only have like a half ounce. So this is a 1 ounce full size, and amazing stuff here. All right.
There you go.
Now this is a strong scent. All right. Amazing stuff here. All right.
What's happening, Devo drops? Devo drops. He's dropping Devos. Devo is dropping the Devos.
And it will project. Also have the Extrait de Parfum fragrance.
It's always kind of weird hearing yourself in the background talking.
That for a 1 ounce, again, 40% concentration. Again, 40% concentration of the oil blend that I have.
We've got Nick Kimes online. Nick Kimes online. Likes lemon limes. Never doing any crimes. Picking up all the fines. I hope you're not, as a trucker. Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you. In the studio today, and I'm teaching my son something that takes most of my time up. Let me show you. Let's see if I can flip this bad boy around. Right there. See that? This guy, I've got him editing my videos. Right there. He's saying, yes, sir.
I'm telling you, I'm not just saying this. This is
Yep, making my life so much easier.
Feedback that I've gotten from people.
So it's always weird hearing myself in the background as, talking about the woody woodpecker. But I do got some things that, I do want to share with you guys. But, guys, this is Sunday fun day. This is a good time to hang out with the family, kick it, just relax, chill, whatever you want to do. I'm hanging with the fam today. I'm in the studio. My wife's taking a break. We went for a walk earlier with the dog and the kids. My son wanted me to teach him how to edit videos on Final Cut Pro on Apple. He's used several different video editing software off of his phone. But today I am in the studio teaching my son how to do videos on Final Cut Pro. All right, so if you guys are videographers or if you guys are YouTubers, this is a great, fantastic videography application or software to have. This is Apple. We are Apple people. I love apples. I love my apples. Dylan Davis in the house. Good to see you. Aslamu Amanjabas in the house. We've got Roger. What's happening, Roger? Just chilling in the studio with my son, teaching him how to edit my videos. So he saves me a lot of time. He wants me to start paying him to edit my videos. So I said, if you're going to edit my videos, you're going to have to learn the ins and outs, how to edit a video where it's nice. It's good. I love editing videos. It's fun. But something I love to do more than that is several things. Obviously, y'all can see right here, I have one old guitar that I learned how to play on years and years ago, probably about 30 years ago. That guitar is about 30-something years old. It's an old one. The other one normally hangs a 2008 American Standard Deluxe Telecaster. Don't have it on there right now, but this is the studio. This is where I get to, let me check this out and show you all. My dog's toys on the ground. Let me show you some cool stuff that I have in the studio. So I'll open this up. What do we have in here? Oh my goodness, what do we got here? We have a place where I'm gonna turn the lights up a little bit brighter in here. Okay. This, ladies and gentlemen, is where I get to come on here and cut my side beard, right? Shape up the sides. By the way, if you guys don't have one of these are really cool to have, just so you know. All right. And it closes like this. Fender Lane, boom, boom. All right, just so y'all know kind of a background story here. Made the studio about a year and a half ago in my basement. I used to do a channel called Riding the Pep. Well, it was, I still have it. It's GLP-1 Game Changer, but I used to have a show I used to do called Riding the Peptides, talked about GLP-1s. What's going on, Ryan? Good to see you. And this is my music logo, trademarked. Chad Boney, CB, you can see that. It's also on my conviction labels. If you've ever seen my conviction labels, it's orange. You got the C and the B. Isn't that cool? Old saying I used to say all the time, slogan, stay blessed, stay bearded. I do still say it sometimes, but not as much as I used to. Here's all my cool stuff. Used to have my channel called Bearded Manjarbro, but I need to change that. So these are like people that I work with as far as companies and all that stuff, jazz. Fragrances, a lot of beard companies, wash, conditioners on top, but I got rid of a lot of these oils that I had before because I just don't have room for it anymore. I got my own stuff. I do have fragrances that you can see, but moving out with everybody else's stuff and in with my new stuff. So by the way, let me just say this. All of these butters, Rustic Timber, Old Saddle, Midnight Current, and one Deepwater Spice, those are all on sale right now. Clearance out for 12 bucks. You already done? Mm-hmm. He's already done editing my video. Wow. If you have not picked up one of these butters and you want a cheap option, these are 2 ounces, 12 bucks. All right. It's about time for restock. Again, as I said, my stuff is small batch. I make stuff fresh all the time. So a lot of this stuff you can see, I'm not like deep piled up with inventory. I have the stuff and the means to make it, and we make it, but, just hired my wife on. My wife is my new employee. I was joking around this morning at church, and I told my friends, I was talking to a guy that said that he's a foreman, and he said he's been having problems with an employee. And I said something to him like, do you still have that person that you're having problems with? And he's like, yeah. And I said, I got a new employee that I have that, man, I'm about ready to get rid of him. And he's like, oh, yeah? And I said, yep. And I said, she's in the office right there. So he knew it was my wife. But I hired my wife on for free. Doesn't charge me nothing to work for me. Praise God. But she's been helping me with some stuff. And so here's some of the inventory, some of the butters that we have. Again, we are stocking these things constantly. But you can see the woody woodpecker. And guys, listen, we're running out of woody woodpeckers. We're running out of woody woodpeckers. Y'all need to pick up some woody woodpeckers and help us get some of these off the shelf because these are limited batches. Winter's Essence, y'all want some of those. Got the dark allures. These ones are going out, by the way. If you do not have the him and her kit, you guys are missing out. I'm just telling you that out right now. These are going to sell out. Well, I hope they sell out for Valentine's Day. The only dark allures you'll ever get is in the him kit. So if you don't get the him kit, you'll never experience this scent. All right. Dark allure. You want to get this scent. Fantastic stuff. Show you the females right here. A lot of stuff right here. As you can see, I do have still some beard products down there that I have not gotten to yet as far as moving off the shelf. Some friends, companies, EDC, obviously Lee's a friend of mine, and I've got some of these from a friend of mine to check out and, get some inspiration as far as scents goes and all that stuff. But you can see here, Iron Haven, we got 2 here. We got some bald tobacconists if you've not picked any of those up yet. Aftershock, all right. Pretty much limited on these. We're making a whole bunch of them, but we've only made like so many so far. And some ready to go that are made up for orders. So just so you know, I'm going to tell you about this one, Iron Haven. Let me swap this over. Whoa, my goodness. All right, here we go. Iron Haven. Let me just say this. This stuff, I've got this in beard today. You see? Beard's looking good in my personal opinion. All right. But this one, guys, I still smell it in my beard. I do. The Iron Haven, every one of my scents are going to last. All right. So if you are like a fan of scents that have legs that last, what's my favorite? I'll tell you in just a second. I will. Rob, good to see you today. Happy White History Month. Okay. Good to see you. Anybody else gonna rage goon to the house? Okay. If your wife is your employee and you make a pass at her, where's the HR department she can complain to? Exactly. She ain't going to HR because I am HR. I'm her boss, I'm the CEO, and I'm HR. So if she tries to go tattle on me, she's fired. Simple as that. What's going on, Hillbilly? Good to see you. All right. Okay, so Iron Haven, guys, listen. I'm really growing really privy to this stuff. This stuff it's very nice. Um, this stuff, guys, I'm going to tell you, it's a nice, clean mahogany teak wood type of scent, but it's special. I don't know what it is about it, but when I wear it, man, it smells great. It smells fantastic. And I was bragging about it today, like, man, smell my beard. Even hours later, my kids were smelling. It smells amazing. If you've not checked out Iron Haven, guys, you're missing out. I'm just telling you that right now. Iron Haven's fantastic. Y'all asked me what my favorites are. This is a favorite of mine. This is one of the latest drops that we did, the Bald Tobacconist. If you are into, now this one's not real smoky. I've had another, not another one, but I've had other ones that I've dropped that are really smoky. And this one, let me see if I can put this up here with a drop. I'll probably drop it. This one is very smooth and I love it. I love this thing. I made a butter in it and I don't have the butter with me. It's in my bathroom because I use it. But I love this stuff. And Bald Tobacconist. All right. Aftershock is the latest mainline drop that we had. If you like Spice Bomb Extreme, you're going to love this stuff. Lasts a long time. The scent is fantastic. Let me show you some other things that we have here as well. Wonders Essence. I talked about that this morning on a video. This one is not for everyone, but this one is amazing for some people. You're going to love this stuff. Very unique, different. I think my friend Mike had shared that he had this in beard, and fantastic. Different and in a wonderful way. That's what he said. Of course, y'all already know about this one. Woody Woodpecker. Oh my gosh. I wore this yesterday, smelled it all day in the beard. Best oud scent you probably have ever experienced in your life. And I would put money down on this for sure that it is the best one. And if I lose, then you can call Ryan because he'll pay that bill. I'm just kidding, Ryan. On the main line, Blue Suede Ember, fantastic fragrance scent. Will get you compliments. Conviction, nice masculine, musky scent. Some of these I'm looking at maybe moving out of the main line, just to be honest with you, and replacing them. But the Black Barrel, Roger, listen, I only got 3 of these left. That's it. When these 3 are gone, buddy, these are gone for good. But man, aren't these a good one? Amazing, like fruity, boozy goodness here. All right, Woody Woodpecker today. While I look at houses, the real estate agent kept smelling it, couldn't get over it. See, I'm telling you, you might be able to get a great deal on a house just because you smell amazing, have a great looking shaved head, and a fantastic beard. And just make sure you let them know it's BHT Grooming, and maybe they'll drop it a few $1,000s off of that house. Who knows? I don't know. If God's in it, which he could be, I'm sure he is. I'm telling you, all things are possible with him. Frosty. Frosty's another great one, all right? It's another fantastic scent that I love. All right. Let's see here. Oh, let me show you her kit. All right. Let me see if I can. Okay, so here's the her kit, all right? As I open it up, you can see this is about to ship out to some lucky person. But on the inside, you get the hair elixir, which is packaged already. This one right here is the body butter. Check that out. See if I can get that to zoom in. Maybe. So I can get that to zoom in. Champagne, nectarine, and black currant. Fantastic scent. Amazing stuff right here, guys. This is going to go to some lucky woman. I'm telling you. She's going to love it. And it's going to smell amazing. And the fragrance all in this cool pink box. All right. I also have these other boxes. Let me show you real quick. This right here, my friends, is going to be for the men. Look at these cool champagne, gold looking gift boxes. This is going to be for the men. I was thinking, you know, cool royalty, gold look, you know. Was thinking would be a fantastic option for men, you know, to have something cool and different. You know what I mean? So, but the pink ones are for the women, and they're gonna also have some that are buying this too. The shampoo for their wives, and the conditioners to go with that. But again, the men will get the Dark Allure butter, beard oil, Dark Allure, and a fragrance like this one, Extrait de Parfum. It's going to last a long time. So listen, if you have not picked up something for your wife, if you want to do something different, pick your wife up a him and a her kit. And not for her. The him kit would be for you, obviously. Don't buy the him and her kit for her. Buy yourself a him kit, or have her buy you a him kit, and you buy her kit. And I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. My wife said I'm gonna have to get some of that stuff from her kit. She was helping me make it, and she's like, I'm really definitely gonna be using this stuff in the summer when she starts wearing, like, you know, shorts and, you know, skin showing more and that type of stuff. So, but yeah, I want you guys to help me sell out of the rest that I have. And it is a, let's see here. Have you ever thought about putting all of your beard stuff into a kit? I think it would be great for a beginner. So I do have kits. I do have combos. I have a double down combo where you can get the oil and the wash. Those are like main essentials. You can also get like the oil, butter, and a wash, or you can get the oil and butter. And so that is just one of those things that you can pick up if you want, like the main essentials, the basics, and all these things. So, but yeah, if you go to my website, and on the top, there's a combo little section you can go to, and it has different combos in there. Evil Madrix, good to see you. Can't wait for my stuff to run out so I can get a hold of your stuff, Chad. So I just sold my first order. I know this is going to sound probably weird, but I just sold my first order, international order, and I had a customer buy from me from Australia. So it was pretty interesting. I will be shipping that off tomorrow, and DHL, I believe it is, the freight company that. Never done it before, so I guess I'm going to the airport to drop that off. There's a DHL next to the airport. So if you are international, I can still ship stuff to you. I mean, a kit with one of each product, maybe a sample size of the products. And, you know, eventually I'll probably get to that point. I'll probably get to that point at some point. You know, there's just so much stuff that I'm coming out with. You know, I would have to look at smaller things for the butter, you know, that type of stuff. Obviously, I do have samples that I sell of the oils, and maybe before long, I'm sure I will come up with an actual oil kit that'll have all the oils together where you can try on the main line. But again, something a little bit different than, I know there are other companies that do this, but something a little bit different. about BHT, especially this year. I'm dropping a lot of like limited releases, almost on a weekly deal, like almost every other week, monthly, you know. So those are some things that I come out with, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing because, you know, there's always something there for everybody. Sometimes people like scents and they're like, you know, I want to try something different. And so with bringing in different scents, you know, it's always changing. There's always something coming and always something going. And so it keeps things relative on my website, but also all the staples that people love. They can keep coming back. I make fragrances in anything. In fact, I have a friend, maybe even on here, asked me to make a dupe of. Had me make a dupe of BR 540 in the past. He wants me to come up with a dupe for Creative Ventus for him, and but I do that stuff. I come up with different scents. How much did it cost the Aussie? So it was about $55 for shipping to ship to Australia. He bought a lot of oils. He bought a butter, and it was about $55. So I know it was kind of up there, but I guess it just depends on how much stuff you want to buy. And, you know, $55 to travel internationally. I wish I could pay $55 and travel internationally, but really $55 I think is actually pretty cheap to be shipping, you know, halfway over the country. So it's just an idea. Great job. A great idea. It's a great idea. Ryan, you don't have to get dark allure. Nothing wrong with that. It's not, you know, obviously not everybody's going to be, it's not going to be their forte, what they want. A lot of guys will like it, love it. A lot of people will just pass because they have other things to do. You know, I mean, you got so many scents of mine. You know, most of the things that I have that I sell, you probably own. But I can always sell you some coffee beans. You know, it's funny. You know, I used to joke around and say I could sell ice to an Eskimo. I can talk a homeless man out of his last dollar. Now, I'm joking on that. That's because to me, I feel like that's kind of wrong, but it's a joke. I'm just kidding. I'm a very persuasive person, very influenceable. Hence, that's why I'm an influencer, maybe when it comes to YouTube. But here's the deal, guys. We can use our influence for good or for bad. We can influence people in the wrong direction. I don't just try to flatter people. I tell the truth. If I don't like something, I promise you're gonna know I don't like it. If something's okay, it's just okay. If something is great, I'm gonna tell you it's great. And one that I like that's great is the new Aftershock from BHT Grooming, because it reminds me of this right here. Spice Bomb Extreme by Victor and Rolf. This one right here is another one I would love to make another fragrance in. Maybe a beard oil. This one is Wanted Azzaro by Night. It's not you know, they've got a lot of Wanted by Azzaros out there. Wanted, the Most Wanted, all this. But Wanted by Night, this is like, you know, you got Wanted, which is a lighter, you know, color. And then you have this one that was the second one that came out. I believe it was the second one, Wanted by Night. And this one, I'm telling you, it lasts a long time. It's got like a cinnamon note to it. Very, very nice. I love this stuff. Incredible. This one right here, Supremacy and Oud by Afnan, is a great, fantastic scent. Very clean. I mean, up front, it's kind of, you know, will hit you upside the face, you know, with the oud, but I'm telling you, the dry down's amazing. It lasts literally hours in the beard. It kind of reminds me of, or sorry, not in the beard, but on you. And the longevity, the projection's amazing. But this reminds me a lot of Oud for Greatness by Initio. If you like that type of oud, I love my ouds. Black Oud by Zeus, Gold Oud. And then obviously, you know, I got a lot of Extrait des Parfums by Fulton and Rourke. These things are not cheap. Each one of these bottles of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and some solid clones from them. But I also have some more in another box of these. These are about $205 a piece. Expensive, all right? But Those are Extrait de Parfums, and these ones are by Terry Mugler, and they're discontinued. And Pure Tonka, Pure Shot, and I love my Givenchy line. This one's amazing if you like the iris, which is going to be like a lipstick type of feel, kind of like the original Dior Homme. I know that probably sounds weird, a lipstick note, but it's actually pretty dang good. One of my favorite fragrances right here, Acquadigio Profumo. They discontinued it. Why? I have no idea. But I have made this beard oil right here, Deep Water Spice, that smells a lot like this. And that's why I made it, because I love this stuff. I love the aquatics to it, but I also love the incense in it. It lasts throughout the whole year, and amazing stuff. And if you're asking about this, wondering what this Star Nebula is, it is a dupe of Terry Mugler's, like this, Pure Malt. But this is a dupe you can find on Amazon for like 18 to 20 bucks. And I'm telling you, very nice scent. Smells a lot like Terry Mugler's Pure Malt, like aged malt liquor. I'm not a drinker, but I just dropped my phone almost. But this one smells very masculine and boozy, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that's just a cheap one that I want to try from Walmart or Target. I'm not a Cremo guy, but I thought, what the heck, I'll try it. And I think this one is not even available anymore. It's probably ridiculously stupid expensive, how they do when they go out of stock. Another Straight Day Part or Eau de Parfum, never mind, this is laundry sauce. But oh, there it is, the window. There's my other one that I was missing. The window, girl scent. I don't really care for it, but that's probably why it's sitting there. Anyways, let's go back to the chat here. Tell me the truth. You want me to tell you the truth now, right? Okay, I'm gonna finally tell you the truth. Yes, the truth is, I do have a lot of Bible commentaries. I am a preacher, I'm a pastor, and I'm a reader. I love to read books. And That Lights Up was a friend of mine. All right. And I'm a musician. That's what I do. I'm also a comedian. I can tell you some funny jokes. Okay, let me go back to your... By the way, sorry, Ryan, I chase rabbits like crazy. Let me go back to the comment again. Tell me the truth that you were trying to create my replacement for my summertime scent with Blacktop Noir, still wanting to receive it and test it. I'm going to tell you right now, the Blacktop Noir, can you hold on a second, please? The Blacktop Noir is not an aquatic. It's not going to be your blue fragrance. It's not going to be, an aquatic blue, whatever. Those are two different ones. The Blacktop Noir is going to be very, very, I guess the best way I can say it is freaking good. It's amazing. I love it. I love the notes in it. Fantastic notes. Very masculine. I say that about a lot of my stuff, but maybe because I lean masculine. I like unisex and stuff, but I like stuff that's masculine. I mean, if you're going to be a man, be a man. You know what I mean? Rock it. Rock what you got. That's why I always say rock what you got on the bald head. You'll have to remind me, did you order one of those, Ryan? I know I was sending you a sample of Conviction in your order. Or not Conviction, but Aftershock, but maybe you did order. I get orders like every day and trying to keep up with every one of them, which is mind-blowing. That's why a lot of guys have my phone number. I text them because I want to stay in the know what's going on, make sure everybody's doing good, and everybody is happy with my stuff. Can you hit the thumbs up, please? And thank you very much, y'all. Hit that thumbs up, please, if you would. I ordered one. I was looking for a replacement for the Beard brand Desert Road oil. Oh, yeah, that's right. So remind me, what was the notes in Desert Road oil? I know we talked about this. I'm telling you right now, this could be very, very, very much a replacement. It really could be. Blacktop Noir is a very nice, unique scent. It's not far out there either. It's not so unique and niche that some guys are going to not like it and some guys will. I think majority of people will love it. Leather, motor oil, and very dry desert. Oh, dude, you're gonna love this one. This one is probably a direct replacement for that. I mean, you can kick, not to be rude, but you can kick Beard Brain to the side, save some money, and buy that for me because it's not called desert. Uh, it's it's not called Desert Road anymore. It's called Blacktop Noir. All right, out with the old, in with the new. You're gonna love it. All right, honestly, do. When you get it, you let me know. You text me. Tell me what you think. Make sure you get some coffee beans first to clear the nostrils, the olfactory out. Make sure you can sniff really well because if you can't smell my frosty, dude, how you gonna smell some desert oil? All right. Just drop my glasses back there, but anyways, appreciate that. But I think you will. I honestly do think you're gonna really enjoy it, and I'm excited about it. I am. So I have I have several different scents, guys. Literally, like I've got like oils, make concoctions, like up the bazooka here, man. Um, in my um, corner over here, I got so many oils that like I have an idea when they're coming out. And some of them are going to have that verbena type of feel to them, for a nice summer scent. Some of them are going to be some more smoky, like tobacco stuff. Some of them are going to be like cigars. I mean, I like my pipe tobaccos, but how many like cigar stuff? You guys like your Cuban cigar type scents? Me personally, Habana type of scents. I love those things. I love my ouds. Ouds. I'm telling you, oody patootie. Anyways, I've got a lot of stuff coming up, and after the whole her kits come to a completion after Valentine's Day, guys, we've got like 8 more kits of each. So if you want to get a her kit, him kit, hit me up. I would love to get you one personalized to you. I think you're gonna love it. If your wife doesn't like fragrances, we can work it out and change it out for something different, like maybe a shampoo or a conditioner. And body butters are gonna come out on the main line for the women. Different scents will be coming out. I've got friends at church that are like, "Hey man, you got any fragrances, new ones coming out?" I said, "I got so many I dropped. I'm gonna come to your house." They come to my house, smell my scents here in the studio, and they just buy direct from me. It's kind of funny. I'm having a great day. My hot water heater went out yesterday. Waiting up, man, that's terrible. When I think about summer hot day scent, I don't of the beach like a lot of folks. I think of the New Mexico, Texas desert, hot, dry. Dude, I promise you, I honestly do believe that you are going to absolutely love the Blacktop Noir. I'm almost to the point, like in my mind, where I almost want to make the Blacktop Noir a main line. I really do. It's between that and the Ball Tobacconist, I almost want to make those two a main line. I almost want to make, honestly, the Iron Haven a main line as well. I just think that even the Iron Haven, it's nothing crazy profound. It's a nice, great wood forward centered scent of just a nice clean mahogany, some woody stuff behind it. But man, it lasts. It lasts throughout the whole day, and I just love it. And so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do because I know that I need to make the Woody Woodpecker a main line. I just sell too much of it. I would be killing myself to cut that line off because I've literally have people, literally, I promise you, all the time, every day buying. But I have some customers that stock up on Woody Woodpecker, and they're like, "I want the Woody Woodpecker, like 3 of them." In fact, I had one that bought two, bought the wash, bought the solid clone, bought a fragrance, and ended up buying one of my limited edition Woody Woodpecker T-shirts that just released. I did a short order on them and just got them. So those will be shipping off this week. But I'm telling you, he is sold out to the Woody Woodpecker line. His wife loves it, and it was mind blowing because he actually had he made a video in the background of he's sniffing, silly. Why are you sniffing my arm? So he showed a video of his collection. I'm like, holy cow, dude! How do you have more oils almost than I do as a influencer that has had hundreds of course, I've given a lot away, thrown a lot away, just because they've went rancid. A lot of times, these oils, they won't smell very good anymore after a long time being on the shelf. So you got to get rid of them. They're not really worth nothing. They just, they don't smell good at all. But sorry, my dog's toy here, German Shepherd. But you're gonna love it, guys. I honestly believe it. I'm going to be, obviously I started thinking, well, if I'm gonna do these limited like reserve batches, maybe I need to start like filing what I'm doing. And I started doing that like on the Ball Tobacconist, Iron Haven, Blacktop Noir. What was the other one? I think that may have been the other ones. Oh, obviously the Aftershock because it is on the main line, but all these like the Blacktop Barrel and the Wonders Essence were ones that I just was playing around with and mixing some stuff together. So many things. Like it wasn't just like a little bit of here, a little bit of that, put it together, and this is a great scent. No, it was like probably 14 or 15, maybe even 16 different notes in that, where I go back and I think, how in the world what did I do? You know what I mean? And so that's why I can't reduplicate them. And a lot of them are so like limited where they're like a certain batch, and every batch is going to be different. But the newer ones that I'm working with, I am documenting them so they will be more like to the T when it comes to the batches. If Black Noir delivers like I think it will, it would go great with motorcyclists on the label. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Ever smelled the leather seat on a Triumph motorcycle? That's the leather scent I'm looking for. I don't think, let's see here. I don't know what it is, but that's where it's at for me. So you like smelling the seat of butts, huh? I'm just kidding, brother. I'm just kidding, bro. I do know what you mean. I'm just giving you a hard time. They're doing something special with leather. That's cool. Can you duplicate the wild blueberry? Man, I can't. Here's the deal. I have one wild blueberry tobacco that I kept back. Haven't used it. It's still in the seal. I had a guy reach out to me through my website the other day. He said, new customer here. Any chance you ever be able to do another wild blueberry tobacco? And I said, no, those were like non-duplicatable. And I said, but I do have one, and I would be willing to give it up for you too, because that's, I want to earn business. And he's like, man, thank you. But this was like a week ago, and I never heard anything back from him. So I do have the one wild blueberry tobacco still sitting on my desk, but it is the very, very last one. I don't have any more than that. And so I had another one that never showed up to a customer's house, and I had to ship another one to him. So, because that's what you do, if you have problems with USPS, God bless their soul, I do all the time, screws us over because they give us the runaround, but they never want to send the stuff or get the stuff to the customers. I mean, every now and then they do, but it seems like their fulfillment rate is just dropping all the time. And so, fortunately, I've been pretty successful lately with USPS, but I really do sometimes wonder if they steal some of that stuff. Somebody's got a really nice beard as a beard person. Your mailman has a great, fantastic looking beard, and he probably does. So, but yeah, I've never smelled the leather of a Triumph motorcycle. That's interesting. Now you got me wondering what it smells like and want to smell it. But let me know, man. When you get that scent, you tell me what you think about it. You tell me what you think about the Blacktop Noir. You let me know what your wife thinks about the pink silk too that you ordered. Had a package come to my city, then back down south just to come back to my city again. I believe it. So, I do have a video releasing later today on Woody Woodpecker. So it's going to be a live stream premiere, which is kind of like what I did this morning and what I did last night, a couple times yesterday. If you guys can watch that video as it premieres, and if you guys want to give it a like, if you guys want to leave a comment, all that stuff, it does help. Give it a hype if you can. But I'm going to set that video for um, let's do 6:30 p.m. So literally like less than an hour. It's going to go live. It's going to be the Woody Woodpecker going over the whole line, um, and what I offer now in the Woody Woodpecker from the very original, only 8 limited oils that I had to making another batch of it, because of Ryan and some of my roundtable members asking me in the beginning of December to do it. And, I honestly think that the Woody Woodpecker has like really helped with my company Discovery. It's like literally probably my number one top seller right now. And so um, definitely something that I definitely, want to keep around. So I've got a lot of more scents coming out as well. Woody Woodpecker dress socks for when I wear my suits to our corporate buildings. Awesome. Dude, it's clean. That Woody Woodpecker scent is absolutely amazingly clean. I'm telling you, and I pick it up throughout the day too in my beard. Hi, when should you trim and shape your beard? After you comb it and have it looking good, or when it just as it is? So, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Nirvana. What I do personally, and some people may disagree, and everybody's got a opinion on both sides. What I do is, like for instance, my beard now. I fixed it up this morning. I came home. I changed into some tennis shoes. Went for a walk with my wife and kids and the dog. And I actually I combed my beard down, and I had a lot of these flyaways all over. I took my Brio Beardscape trimmer that I have, I flipped it over, and I just kind of took off some of the flyaways, longer ones, and just kind of trimmed it down. And I always say trim it after you fix it up because that's what you're going to be looking like every day. If you normally wake up and never fix your beard, then by golly, just fix it or trim it the way it looks when you wake up. But in all honesty, most of us should be fixing up our beards if we take care of ourselves. And if you're going to wash and condition your beard during the day, in the mornings, take a shower or whatever, or if you put water on your beard or in your beard and then put your beard oil in, I have not been putting heat in my beard lately. I've been trying to go more natural. So I'll comb it out and, I'll come back later and just, take the flyaways off. Like this is not a normal time of doing this. Like I don't do this every day. I don't do it every week. I probably haven't trimmed the flyaways off in probably a month. So every few weeks, if it's looking like there's some flyaways after I fix my beard up, I'll just take a little bit off the sides and that's it. I don't really take anything off the length of it, just off the sides. Mainly right here, I'll lay it flat and just go straight down to kind of, clean up these sideburns because I hate it when the sideburns get real chopped, like some big chops, like Elvis Presley type. You want to go ahead and just, obviously if you're bald like me, you want to use like a 1 guard and work it into like a 3 and then, just don't take too much off the depth, fullness of the sides. So that's what I do. Again, some people may say differently, but I honestly do not think that it makes sense to trim your beard if it's not fixed up because that's what we do. We fix our beard up and then we leave. So that's what you want people to see on your beard instead of just doing it naturally when it's not fixed up. So Don't let Chad fool you. He wakes up with his beard looking super awesome. He messes it up a little. You know what? I wish that was the case. I really do. Um, my beard's not horrible, but it's definitely not great. It just depends on how I sleep. And I'm a side sleeper. I sleep on my right more times than ever. And if I don't, my wife tells me you need to roll over because I snore at night. And so I just to be transparent, I don't like doing this because I don't have to do it. It's more for it's I used to weigh 300 pounds. So I have been on a CPAP for a long time. I do the CPAP now just because I snore, and it's in respect for my wife. Um, the doctors or the sleep medicine doctor, whatever you want to call them, says I don't need to do it because the last time I took a sleep medicine test or whatever, they looked at my numbers in my machine. They said you really don't need it, but if you want to do it, you can. So I do it. Sometimes I don't because, like, if I'm doing something in the morning, I don't want to have the lines, from the stupid mask. If I'm going to speak or I'm going to be on a video, I don't do that. All right. Because I'm bald and, with straps, it just don't look right on the head. If you have hair, God bless you. I'm sure you can hide it more. But if I don't have that mask on and I'm laying on my back, my wife will say, Chad, you need to roll over on your side because obviously when you lay on your back, you snore louder. Deodorant, man, I'm working on it. I'd say probably within this month. Within this month, I'm hoping. Um, that is a trial and error deal, and I'm definitely working on something great. So stay tuned. Y'all know already, and roundtable members, I let you guys know what's going on. But if you're not subscribed to the email list, make sure you go to the website, sign up for the email subscription because I release a lot of things. Sometimes I'm compulsive and just a spontaneous type of person. A lot of times I plan, but they say if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, and I do believe that. But there's a lot of times where I'll just like I've got to get this sent out. Boom, release the scent same day. But majority of the time, I try to think ahead of what I'm doing, and I have something in my head for a while, but I just don't know exactly when I'm going to release it. And then sometimes I'm like, I just got to get this out. Will it have baking soda? No, it will not. I'm doing it without baking soda. More than likely, it'll have arrowroot powder in it, which is good for absorbing sweat. Um, yeah, Nirvana, no problem, brother. So, how often should you use shampoo in your beard? So, do you use regular shampoo for your head hair in your beard? Let me know, Nirvana. Um, with that being said, I use wash for my beard every single day. But there's a caveat to that too. Um, I use conditioner every other day. Some people may use it a couple times a week. I use my conditioner every other day. It's just what I've done forever. With everybody else's conditioners too, every other day. I don't ever condition my beard every single day. And then there are some times where I will co-wash it on my off days. And so I do use a friend of mine. Okay, you do have beard shampoo. So if it's a daily gentle pH balance beard wash, you can use it every single day. Nothing wrong with that. If it's got the gentle enough surfactants in it to clean your beard thoroughly without stripping the oils, great. Um, I don't know what everybody's beard washes have in it. Mine has like different oils in there that actually keeps your oils in your beard and keep it hydrated where it's not stripping it out. It leaves it nice and soft and, almost, I don't want to say silky, but definitely not coarse. I was talking to Scuba the other day from Beard Tube. We were eating lunch together and he was talking about, we were talking about Beard Octane's LCW um, liquid conditioning, or sorry, lather conditioning wash, LCW, how it keeps your beard feeling so like dry and stripped it and stuff. And so that's kind of how mine is. It's going to keep your beard moisturized and not feel stripped out, like real dry when you get done. And so there's a lot of, I don't have any stripping wash coming, honestly. There are companies that have it. The reason why, and maybe one of these days I will, but the reason why is because I just don't think that it's necessary. I know some people think that it's cool, and I'm sure it is. Like, it's easy to do, especially if you have a different scent for it. But, me, I'm old fashioned. You can grab some of the old grandfather bar soap or just a honest Amish like black tar bar of soap and just wash it out. They're gonna be more harsh when it comes to cleaning, and so it will take out all of the excessive oils and products you've used last month, year, whatever you use, however long you've went with it. But it's a lot cheaper, and I think, again, there's nothing wrong with companies having stripping washes. I think it's a cool idea, but is it something that you have to do and buy? No, you can definitely get away with stripping your beard with just a bar soap, um, that has a lot more harsher. I say harsh, and harsh almost sounds like it's too extreme of a word, but the surfactants enough in it that's, the pH level would be a lot, um, more on the acidic side to pull it out. Maybe some salt. I have actual wash from a company that I did a review in the past. It has salt in it, and it is more of a stripping wash. It's a conditioning stripping. Oh, I wouldn't say conditioning. It's more of a stripping wash. I mean, that's all I basically could say. I use that sometimes, but mainly more than anything, I'll just use a bar soap and just, do that every, you know, few weeks to, I don't strip my beard very often. I might strip it once a month, maybe every 3 weeks, just when I really think about it. But a lot of people will say 2 or 3 times a week, your beard looks good, so it's working. Yeah. So people say every 2 to 3 weeks, or every three to 2 times a week. And the reason where they get that at is back in the day, we used to tell people don't wash your beard every single day, wash it 2 to 3 times a week, because you're using more of a um, less gentle wash for your beard. And if you were to do that every single day, you would strip the oils out of your beard every single day, and you would cause potential like damage to your beard and your follicles. Also, if you strip your beard every day, you put the oils back in, you're wasting money because you're putting the oils back in, then you turn around stripping them out, then you put more oil in and stripping them back out. And so with a daily gentle beard wash that is daily, that says daily because the pH, my washes are about 5 to 5.5 on the pH scale, so it's about right where you want it. Very, very gentle, where you don't have to worry about it. You can literally wash your beard. You can even wash your beard twice a day if you had to, and it would still be fine. So, but that's why people say that. But these days we actually have daily gentle beard washes that work fine for every single day use. And so I think people are still kind of in those idea, the mindset of the way we used to be, because back in the day we did not have stuff that was daily to use. And I do ship to Ireland. Yes. If you go to my website, bhtgrooming.com, when you go to checkout, it should be able to give you like all the options of how to ship to, Ireland. I'm sure DHL, is that what it is? DHL? DHL, yeah, can certainly ship to Ireland. I'm shipping some stuff off tomorrow to Australia. In fact, it's going to be going to Burrambut, Australia. And I looked it up, and it's like um, 8,000 something miles away. And it says that it'll be there like in, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, which that's mind blowing to me, but I don't know how they do that. I don't know if that's true. But geez, we can't even get it in a different daggum state in the United States in 4 days sometimes. So I'll strip wash my beard when I have a hard time getting the day's oil scent out of it. Gotcha. Gotcha. So, anyways, guys, I think I'm going to jump off here. I appreciate you guys stopping on here. Wanted to jump on and just talk, but guys, listen, I got a lot of stuff to offer on my website, and if you guys are interested in picking some stuff up, I got some things that are very limited. Again, I only have 3 of the black barrels left. I only have probably about 7 left of the Wonders Essence, which I had like a whole 30 of them, so they're moving. Um, and I only have 8 of each of the him and her kits. So if you want to get a him and her kit, you want to get somebody like your woman, your girl, your daughter, her kit. It'll come with a body butter, hair serum, or hair elixir, and also a fragrance, Extrait de Parfum. If you're a guy, you want to get that dark allure scent. It's going to come with Extrait de Parfum, fragrance, a beard butter, and a beard oil. And going to come in a cool presentation. Trying to get these shipped out as soon as possible so you have them by Valentine's Day. But other than that, guys, again, 6:30, check it out. I'm going to be releasing a video, a live stream. I hope you guys can jump on there, check it out, and leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do it and hype my videos. It does help me. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care.